Good morning. Hello guys. We're making some spinach and arugula, peppers, onions, garlic. We're just sauteing them down in a skillet. Hope you guys are having a great morning, great afternoon, a wonderful evening, wherever you are. We're in the kitchen cleaning and cooking. Cleaning and cooking. That's where we are. In the kitchen, cleaning and cooking. That's the seasoning. I'm rinsing spinach, guys. I wash them when I come home, and I rinse them again before adding into my vegetables. That's just the practice that I have, and that's just the way it is. I'm adding the green onions, which I've told you guys are good for the stomach. They're like prebiotics. In the skillet already is red onions, yellow peppers, orange peppers, white onions, red onions. Just sauteing them down, let them do their thing in a cast iron skillet. And I was taught that cooking in iron helped the body. So I've practiced it for years. I love cooking in cast iron. You don't have to worry about washing and scrubbing. It's never going to wear out. I've had at least 3 or 4 sets given away, at least 2 or 3 sets, complete sets. Was gifted a set when I worked at Lone Star Restaurant. I've talked about Lone Star Restaurant. They went out of business. They filed bankruptcy. They had over 260 stores. And I was trained in one store for about 3 years. Line cook, prep cook, assistant to the meat cutter, assistant to the dishwasher. I did it all. Everything that could be done in a restaurant, I did it all. Grill cook, line cook, help with the meat. So these are herbs. When people see you sprinkling, I hear people come in, you comment, go ahead with your sodium meal. Parsley, Italian seasoning, minced onion, onion powder, garlic powder, green onions, real peppers, okay? Real peppers. So the minimum that I may have in my food at the max is maybe 300 or 400 milligrams of sodium. And that's in an entire day. An entire day. So I am sauteing my vegetables down, and then I'm going to add in 2 kinds of spinach. 2 kinds. Baby spinach with arugula and spring mix, and regular baby spinach. And I'm not going to use all of it because I used my baby spinach in my smoothies. And it's because I have to work on my body to keep my inflammation levels down. We have to have inflammation in our bodies because it's almost a basic lubricant for our bones and cartilage. But when we have too much inflammation from eating meat, not that we're not supposed to have any meat unless you are a person who don't eat meat. We can have meat, but we need to have good meat. We need to have grass-fed meat. Or we need to have eggs that's been raised by chickens that are in cages. I mean, free range. Free range, not not that they've been locked up in a machine. That's the total of my sodium. And that wasn't even a teaspoon. And in case you want to know, that's lemon pepper seasoning. And it has everything in it. Salt, sugar, garlic, onion, black pepper, a sweetener, a caking agent, and lemon oil. That's what's in here. And it doesn't hurt spinach. It doesn't make it sweet. It doesn't make it salty. It just gives it that little extra kick. And that's all the salt that I'm going to need. Because my butter has salt. My butter has salt. So I'm adding one more. And I'm going to add in 1 handful. Fire is down low so they're not going to burn. 3 handfuls of spinach. 2 large handfuls of the mix. These are excellent greens. You can take your olive oil, salt, pepper, cayenne, and take your olive oil and massage this green mix and make a salad all by itself. So I get about 3-4 meals when I buy those 2 packs of vegetables. So we're going to just let this simmer down. It's on low. Nothing can burn. Nothing can burn because spinach is full of water. It's full of water, so it's making its own moisture. And I'm adding 1 more pat of butter for good measure. That's all the salt that's going in that meal. The rest of my spinach will go in my smoothies. That's enough for about 3 or 4 more days until I go grocery shopping. I add spinach, blueberries, pineapples, and cherries and tart cherries because they work for inflammation. So we're just going to let that steam down. It's just going to steam down. Keep the water off of them. Water. Guys, how you been doing? How you been doing? I hope you've been doing well. This is going to take 10-15 minutes at max. 10-15 minutes at max. 10-15 minutes at max. And I have some salmon in the oven with lemon and herbs. It's already been pre-seasoned. And that's what we're going to have today. We probably eat that in a couple hours or an hour or 2. We'll eat that. And we might make us a smoothie, some coffee, And that will be it for today. All we're doing is letting them cook down with the vegetables. Cook down with the vegetables. The butter keeps it from burning. Makes its own water. The herbs flavor, the onions and peppers flavors it. And it's so delicious. So delicious. So delicious. I'm a lefty. I'm a lefty. I'm a left-hand person. I'm a lefty. And that's all we're doing. That's all the vegetables you need. It has baby greens. It has arugula. It has spring mix. And like I say, I added my little salt. So if any more salt is needed, it'll be at the table. That's if either of us choose that we don't have enough salt. But there's enough salt in here because of the butter and because I pre-seasoned the vegetable with all those other herbs. The only salt that's in there came from the little lemon pepper, and that's just to give the vegetables some acid and some kick. Vegetables need a little sugar and acid, and that's what the lemon pepper adds to it. So it's making its own juice now. You just watch it, and it's not going to burn because I've added enough butter. And I mean, it is beautiful. Guys, it's beautiful. Green onions are so healthy for you. That's what it looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll come back and I will show you guys. Blessings. Ciao. Have the most amazing day. Deuces. I'm out.